Are you ready to explore 3 of the most mysterious books ever written? One of them is believed to have been crafted with the help of the devil himself. Another is said to hold hidden knowledge that grants supernatural powers. And the last is so strange that no one even knows who wrote it or whether it even came from Earth at all. And here is the shocking part. Legends claim that one of these books is secretly kept in Turkey. At one point, even the United States made a formal request for a copy of it. What secrets do these books hold? And why do so many say they are too dangerous to be read? Let's begin. Imagine opening a book whose every page pulls you deeper into a labyrinth of symbols and mysteries. Words appear, but they belong to no known language. Strange illustrations cover the parchment. Plants that don't exist on Earth. Star charts that map skies. We've never shone. Naked figures bathing in unknown rituals. And bizarre machines no one can identify. This book is known as the Voynich Manuscript, one of history's greatest enigmas. Carbon dating has proven that it was created sometime between 1404 and 1438, firmly placing it in the Middle Ages. Yet no scholar has ever deciphered its alphabet. The script follows patterns like a real language, repeating syllables, consistent grammar, but it conveys no meaning to us. Cryptographers, historians, even modern artificial intelligence have all failed to unlock it. The manuscript simply refuses to speak. Its first known owner was an antique dealer named Wilfrid Voynich, who acquired it in 1912 from a Jesuit library in Rome. Since then, it has puzzled everyone who has laid eyes on it. Some believe it is the lost work of a medieval genius, like Roger Bacon. Others insist it's a grimoire of forbidden rituals, or even a coded survival guide from an ancient civilization. The boldest theories suggest it may be an alien artifact, an interstellar message preserved in ink and vellum. What unsettles scholars most is its perfection. Medieval manuscripts usually contain mistakes, corrections, and ink smudges, but the Voynich manuscript is flawless page after page, written with precision that seems almost inhuman. Could it really have been made by a single scribe, or was it the work of something beyond us? Even William Friedman, the cryptologist who cracked Japan's purple code during World War II, spent years trying to decipher it. He failed. Perhaps, as some whisper, we are not meant to solve it. But the Voynich manuscript is only the beginning. Our second book is one that even governments have feared. It is known as Shams al-Ma'arif, the Son of Knowledge. To some, it is a guide to hidden wisdom. To others, it is the most dangerous book in the Islamic world. Inside its pages lie detailed instructions on summoning spirits, creating talismans, harnessing the mystical properties of numbers, and even rituals said to grant invisibility. In 1984, the director of Turkey's National Library reportedly received an official request from the United States asking for a copy. Authorities refused. They feared the contents were too volatile, too dangerous. Some claim sections of the original were deliberately destroyed to keep them from falling into the wrong hands. Stories about this book's power continue into modern times. In 2021, Egyptian police arrested a gang of artifact smugglers. The leader confessed in court that they had been using Shams al-Ma'arif to consult with spirits in order to find treasure. In Morocco, a political activist who died in a suspicious fire was later revealed to have owned a copy of the book. Shortly afterward, unexplained fires consumed the homes of his relatives. Locals whispered that the curse of the book had been unleashed. The author, Ahmad al-Bunay, lived in the 13th century. A mystic and philosopher, he studied the hidden meanings of letters and numbers, weaving them together with verses from the Quran. His book blends spirituality with sorcery, offering a dangerous mix of divine wisdom and forbidden magic. Today, many printed versions exist, but scholars insist they are censored imitations. The true, complete text is hidden, its location unknown. Some see Shams al-Ma'arif as a key to enlightenment. Others fear it as a trap set by darker forces, but all agree, in the wrong hands, this book can bring disaster. Finally, we arrive at the most infamous book of them all, Codex Gigas, also called the Devil's Bible. Unlike any manuscript in existence, it is enormous, nearly a meter tall, weighing more than 75 kilograms, bound in heavy leather, with pages made from the skins of over 100 animals. but its terrifying reputation comes from the legend of how it was written. In the 13th century, a monk named Herman was sentenced to death for a grave sin. His punishment was to be walled up alive. Desperate to save himself, he begged for one chance to redeem his soul. If allowed just one night, he promised to write a book that would contain all the knowledge of the world. Granted this impossible task, he worked feverishly through the night. But as midnight passed, he realized he could never finish in time. In despair, he turned to the darkness. According to legend, he called upon Lucifer himself, offering his soul in exchange for the book's completion. By dawn, the Codex Gigas stood before him, an enormous manuscript filled with scripture, history, medicine, and more. And on one of its pages, a chilling illustration, a portrait of the devil, nearly half a meter tall, glaring from the parchment. Modern analysis reveals the entire book was written by a single hand, with no variation in script, something humanly impossible for such a massive work. Stranger still, several pages were deliberately removed. What secrets did they contain? No one knows. The book's dark reputation has followed it for centuries. In 1697, during a fire in Stockholm, it was thrown from a window to save Tinjering, a man below. In 1878, a librarian who spent a night alone with it was reportedly found the next morning insane. Today, the Codex Gigas rests in the National Library of Sweden, displayed under glass, too dangerous to touch. Some say it is the greatest medieval manuscript ever created. Others believe it is proof of a pact between man and the devil. Whatever the truth, it remains more than just a book. It is a monument to mystery, and perhaps a warning from the shadows of history.